I'm a volunteer with Trinity Christian Community. And I first found out about Trinity through Kevin Brown's father. I was working on a Acorn group back in this neighborhood pre-Katrina, and knocked on Dr. Brown's door, and he told me his son was working in the community, continuing a ministry that he had. And I came to Kevin because we needed meeting space for our Acorn group. And that's how we first came together. After Katrina, I was working with Acorn, Trinity was working, and there was another neighborhood group, Holly Grove Neighbors. And Kevin had enough sense to bring us together because resources were really limited. And that's how I really came to start working with the group. And we formed the Carrollton Holly Grove Community Development Corporation, and that was the beginning of a great work. Without the work that's been done since Katrina, this community would, as a whole, would be years behind. When we formed the CDC, we started working with AARP. And before then, Kevin's ministry was repairing houses, they gutted houses, they just really did a lot of work to get the neighborhood back on its feet and get people interested in coming back to the neighborhood. Because I mean, it was just desolate when we started working together. The first project that we got going was the Holly Grove Senior Program. And we meet monthly for a luncheon. And they've become quite a outstanding group in the community. You know, they started a walking club, and a lot of the things that they've done is being replicated through ARP programs and stuff. The new senior center, all of that was involved in the work that we were doing together. Mentoring programs are one of the really outstanding parts of what they're doing, because they are building leaders, and the kids coming through here all the time. The AmeriCorps program is just outstanding because these were the guys who came in and just did tremendous work. Probably 1,000 houses that they worked on. The man hours are just amazing, the amount of work that was done. The playground, they're active getting our park back together. When we first got back, there were drug dealers out there, and the community really didn't have access. But it's going to be a great playground again. When you are successful in programs, it attracts more people. And that's really, you know, we've been able to, going back to the playground, you know, we've had activities out there that attract a lot of the neighborhood. So the functions that we do really bring people to be able to be exposed to the Word. We always need people, because in the world we live in, politicians are attracted to people who attract people, and you get their ear. So the volunteers are always people that we need. And of course, financial support, because we are doing a lot of programs, and this is a nonprofit organization, so we need to have the support, financial support. And prayer is the key. And, you know, if God is for you, you got it. So I really, okay, what we've done through the help of ARP, well, actually what's happening is ARP is replicating what we've done. We started as a pilot program for disaster recovery in the neighborhood with a lot of seniors. It's called Livable Communities. And it's now being replicated in 2 communities in every state in the Union. So the success that we've had in crime reduction, the success that we've had in just community development, economic development, all the things that come together to really make this outstanding ministry. I had so much fun growing up in Holly Grove. It was really a great community. And people were looking out for each other. I've always called it one of the last villages in the world. And I guess in most of New Orleans neighborhoods, it's pretty close to the same, but in this neighborhood, you have more people who have been back here for 60, 50, 40 years, you know, and it was just worth working to bring it out. What we wanted to do is bring the community back better than it was. And that's what we've been able to do so far. So my whole thing was to, when I found that New Orleans was gone, I was in Hot Springs, Arkansas when Katrina hit, because it was a huge storm and I had to get far away. I was probably up there for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And the thing in my mind was to come back and help the city, and particularly this neighborhood, be what it should be. I'm thankful for the people who have come to see what's going on with us and to give us a hand. And that's been a real blessing, and I thank God for that.